Jabble Jabble, welcome to the part 16 of Wind Waker HD and SD. And look at him dodge backwards. Look at him go. Look at him go. Yeah, yeah,
Flip!
yeah.
Gobble, gobble.
Do a flip.
Is it Jabu Gabu? I thought it was Yabo Yabo.
I always heard Yabba Yabba
Yeah.
and Jabba Jabba.
Suka Suka. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, is Egad's coffee shop still canon?
He has a coffee shop?
Yeah, in Mario, in the first Mario and Luigi RPG.
I haven't played those.
Good.
I've only ever played the Paper Mario
Well,
games.
dude, Bowser's Inside Story is super easy. You can get like all the side collectibles without going too far, and it makes you super OP. And it's a great RPG and story with fucking amazing music. Like, at least give that one a try.
Bowser's
Damn.
Inside Story is fantastic.
Like, I don't hype
Alright, I'm
shit, but
sold.
fucking Bowser's Inside Story was a game. It was a big mood.
Bowser's Inside Story was indeed a game. Good job.
And Mexi, you say the Mario and Luigi games are great. Well, technically the first and third one are great. The rest are of mixed quality.
And Stefan loves everything, so that fucking means something, boys.
He
and
does,
I
actually.
think people's favorites are the 3DS.
Oh my god, shut up. I'm gonna kill you.
Stefan, what did we agree on recently? Yeah, Stefan and I agreed on something lately, but I can't remember what it fucking was.
That was probably in, I think it was in the License to Chill.
What was it?
Wasn't it about, yeah, we're talking about Sunshine.
Mario Sunshine? Oh yeah, how we don't like it.
Wasn't it about how Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a movie that no one has to see?
Yeah.
I disagree.
Nah.
I had fun watching it, but it's like you could sum up that movie in like a sentence. Not a lot happens in it.
It's thematic.
Oh, shut up with your fucking film
it
theory
means
degree
things
bullshit.
and stuff.
It's thematic, and they did an excellent job on the visuals and all that blah blah blah, but like every single scene in the movie is amazing, but there's no story and none of the characters have an arc. Nothing's happening.
I mean, there's more of a story than Pulp Fiction.
No, I disagree.
The
Hey,
characters in Pulp Fiction go through
I
arcs.
completely disagree. Pulp Fiction.
They all
Pulp
change.
Fiction, yeah, Sam Jackson's character fucking changes. Bruce Willis's character changes. You could argue Vincent Vega, John Travolta's character doesn't change as much, but no, there's arcs. The fact that
He changes away from life.
With his fists.
That's pretty
he
good.
changes away from life.
No,
That's fucking
no,
beautiful.
he got killed by a Pop-Tart.
No, he didn't got killed by a pop. He got killed because of a pop.
Over?
Difference.
That's true.
That's the shit.
Whoa.
That's the shit that's like after like pre-programmed transitional effect. You fucking Nintendo, you cheap
Like, we get that
bastards.
you had to do a boss rush. We get it. But you can still do a boss rush without just doing, ooh, here's the boss, but in tones. Because before it was black and white, but now it's just sepia, so now it's in tones.
I mean, do they have to do a boss rush?
No.
It's like, what was the first game that decided, you know what? Why don't we fight all the people
Mega Man.
again?
It's a very, very Mega Man-y thing, but let's compare this to Final Dungeons of Zelda, because that's usually
Yeah.
the big disappointment in this, is that you think of Zelda 1's Final Dungeon, and that to me is always going to be the standard because it's the hardest dungeon in the game. It's the biggest map, it's the biggest dungeons with the most amount of enemies. It throws everything at you. You have the items, you're fully equipped for that last dungeon. Good fucking luck. And then you just have to find the room that Ganon is in, because that's how labyrinths are structured in Zelda 1, is that it's just a random room. It's not about, following the path to the dungeon's end. You have to find the one fucking room that has the boss in it. But kind of with the second game and on, heck, Zelda 3, we've already discussed it. It's the final test of the game. There are rooms that you have to switch from item to item to item because you have to progress to it.
That's a great last dungeon.
Ocarina of Time toned it down. You instead you had this little victory lap of samples of each dungeon, and then Majora's Mask is is art, so let's let it be for now. Wind Waker, it's just a boss fight. It's the same bosses again. You still get the final victory lab. You get this little room that makes it feel like Ocarina of Time because Nintendo's good here. They know that if they're going to be limited on time and space, you might as well invoke a feeling. So hey, let's give you this final lap and then fight the exact same bosses.
I'm so glad you're here, MBM, because I would have just said, it's bad, I don't like it.
Welcome to my video essay on how Zelda Final Dungeons have had a mix. The rise and fall of Zelda Final Dungeons. A video essay.
Rise and fall of Zelda Final Dungeons.
Zelda Dungeon Sequelitis.
No, that would just be me bitching
man,
about
I can't
yeah,
believe-
exactly.
The Zelda game, fart noise. Oh shit, bros. Okay.
MBM, do you want me to draw some little stock avatars of
Yeah,
you? Like
yes,
folding
I
your
need.
arms,
Yes, I need a
Oh my
folded arm one. I need a
God.
pointed one. On. Dude,
Finally.
Has like think pieces / video essays / reviews with the reviewer or person who's doing the thing has like 8 stock and like images that they go between. Has that become the new white person standing in front of a
Right,
bookshelf
right,
full of video
right.
games talking about
no.
games on the
They
internet?
have to introduce themselves with their gamer name and say, "Hello, I'm blank gamer Dark Nut Force."
Oh, they start with "What's up, guys?" They always start with "What's up, guys?" And it's like,
Because I would rather just not have that because this is me personally. I just don't because I'm sure the first person to do that did that to stand out, but no, every fucking bastard does that.
They were doing
And
it
it's
as
just,
like
I'm
super cheap
eh.
animations that hey, we can have a character and it moves occasionally, but then it just becomes that race to the bottom of oh shit, it's the fucking easiest way that I can just have an animated character and have limited 3 frames.
Really awkward as someone who commissioned Spider Knife to make me a little cartoon me, and I use it sometimes. Be nice.
no, that's different.
My rant Sona, Steven.
Yeah, though, Chris, we're talking about videos people watch. Don't worry about it.
Oh shit!
Oh, okay. I feel better now.
I mean, Chris, we're still doing an LP channel in 2019. Like,
You do you.
Exactly.
Everyone
Exactly.
do them. No one stop doing the videos you want to make. Everyone make what you want to make.
Well, again, I'm not criticizing people. I'm just saying that has become one of the new most overused.
It just becomes
things.
silly when everyone has the same poses for just. If you want to do
Yes.
like a limited animation thing, for sure, cool. Find keyframes that go for that. Don't just. I don't know. It's just weird.
And I mean, and like to me, another one is not to call out Chris because Chris does it, and
Oh.
it's by Spider Knife, but every single video game reviewer who has some kind of animated version on themselves on the title card, stop doing that shit. I'm calling you out, Johnny. You heard me, Johnny. You fucking hack. Stop doing that. Show us your sexy face, shirtless on your title
We
card.
just want to jerk off more in our daily lives. Please, Johnny, help us out.
more?
I mean, at least in his case, it's not like an over exaggerated cartoony version of him. It's just
It's
just
all
a drawing of
personas,
him.
dude. And not in the gamer meme, like in the actual just psychology thing. It's personas. Like
It's
If you actually look at the evolution of Johnny's thumbnail artwork, he every time it gets revised, he ends up wearing less clothes. So I just want in 2 or 3 more revisions, he'll just be naked on his title cards.
I mean, I'm definitely not in a position to talk because most of the art of me just ends up with a photoshopped muscular bod anyway, so can't really talk. I mean, it's a positive portrayal.
Those are real images of you. Those weren't photoshopped.
Power male fantasies. I mean, it gets weird. You get the whole He-Man effect. I feel bad.
Yeah, it's because it's the truth.
So you're saying that in 30 years, Kevin Smith will
I mean, I can only hope and pray.
Man, that's a pretty deep cut, bro, for Kevin Smith.
Every time we do a Kevin Smith impression, Chris, it sounds different, and none of
Fucking-
them sound like Kevin Smith whatsoever.
Love that guy. I have no idea who that man is.
I don't know who you're talking about either.
It sounds exactly like Kevin Smith.
I somewhat envy you, Chris, for not knowing who he is.
He's just a walking like hockey jersey, right? Like
Yeah.
that's relatable.
No. There are some jorts under there. You can barely see them, but there are jorts.
It's
Oh shit, he's Crash Bandicoot. Okay, got it.
whoa, man.
Whoa, man. Is Mallrats actually about a mall? Should I actually
No,
watch that? Is that the
No,
one Kevin Smith movie?
Mallrats
It's about
is a
rats.
fucking terrible movie.
It's about
Don't
bad
watch
boyfriends.
it. It is.
Okay, that sounds relatable.
It's also a really bad movie, so don't watch it.
Look at these little guys running.
But they beat up the Easter Bunny.
Yeah, so does AVGN.
It's like TJ gets it because TJ likes Mallrats. TJ get like there are you can count on one hand the like things in Mallrats that I think there's like 4 or 5 somewhat decent jokes, but as a movie it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's not a good movie. It's just funny.
You can say everything about Mallrats in one factual statement and still cast all the shade in the world. Is that Jason Lee? My Name is Earl is a way better role than in Mallrats. Like,
Yeah, I mean, what's with, like the best thing about Mallrats, and this is what I recommend to people: watch the director's commentary. It is funnier than fucking anything you see in the movie. That commentary is Sonic and Lee's levels of art. That's how good that commentary is.
Starring Mallrats Jason Lee.
wait, whoa. Is it as good as the commentary track for Armageddon? Because that's pretty good too.
Produced and directed by Mr. Rats.
The thing about Armageddon is that only the Ben Affleck parts are good, where he just throws complete shade on how shitty that movie is.
But that it's worth it. That's the ride.
That scene though, where Ben Affleck just completely roasts the movie for being like, why the fuck is it easier to train oil drillers to be astronauts than to train fucking astronauts to be oil drillers? This movie, like, he literally says this movie makes no sense in the official commentary.
So
It's pretty
I've
good.
said that exact sentence to people. Every time people who say they love this movie, I watch the movie with them and I bring that up. Half those people have never contacted me again. It hurts people. It really hurts people that love that movie.
Okay, guys, I think that's the real reason why Mira left FTCR. NBM ruined Armageddon for her.
Well, there's explosions in space. Why? What?
But Aerosmith.
I don't want to miss them.
Bread boy.
You see, you just killed him.
Okay, that doesn't count as a death, though.
Yeah, you only lost a heart.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's just
Yeah, you see how she hasn't died at all.
it's a state reset.
Isn't that what dying is in a game?
That's just reincarnation in general, really. They just reload the save state.
Dying in games now means a lot of things.
Dying is easy. Skill is hard.
I just died in Tetris.
Yes. That's what happens when you play that Tetris 100 and I guess the other 99 all target you and you're like, welp. I presume.
Enemy spotted.
So I really like this game. I played through it a couple times.
What's your favorite part, Chris? Because we went through all the parts, so we kind of just like went on and on about the best parts. But what's like your favorite dungeon?
See, I'm just watching this and realizing I don't even remember this part. So
Yeah, because this is the literal end of the game.
This is the trials.
this is
You're a literal end of the game.
I wish I was as good as the end of Wind Waker.
I was memeing about it, but my favorite part is actually decorating the island, like the dumb little small things like that. I like getting that little vacation house and realizing I hate those kinds of puzzles and leaving the vacation house. I think the final boss is really cool.
Shh, we're not there yet. You'll get to gush with us.
I think the credits are really well done. I like the part when the FTCR LP ends.
You're talking about all the parts we've done already. Did you like the worm boss? What about the big ghost boss? Like we were talking like other stuff.
I like when you have to get all the tears. as
Oh,
the
okay. Are you
wolf.
Team Medley or Team Makar,
No,
dude?
shut up. That's the worst part of that game.
Team Medley, bro? Duh.
All right.
I'd hang out with that little Makar dude, but like,
Right? He's the best onion, bro.
I'd put Medley as a reference on a job resume. I wouldn't put Makar on there. They'd look up Makar on Facebook, and he'd have like 3 Budweisers on his head, and be like, no, we can't do this.
And your grandma soup.
I drink grandma soup.
Okay, who's of all of the girls in any of the Links and all of the games, who do you ship Link with?
Stefan's starting wife in Wars.
The grandmother.
I want to hear your waifu wars.
The grandmother of this game.
Guys, what if Grandma's soup was just Grandma pissing in a jar?
She's like a Batman v Superman.
To quote Nathan Drake, guess I better drink my own pee.
I didn't know that Link's grandma's name was Martha.
Wait, is it? Okay, hang on, I got dumb. I got dumb. Get equipped with dumb.
I want that on a t-shirt. Wait, hang on, I got dumb, Steven.
But yeah, no, I am still not a fan of the HD version of this boss theme. I may have said it the first time, but I'm going to say it the second time because it needs repeating. Nintendo, why did you do this to this amazing song?
I ship Link with whatever version of the Fairy Queen has the biggest breasts.
So none of the HD versions because the boobs are too small.
That's like N64 era then.
Hyrule Warriors?
Yeah.
Yes, Hyrule Warriors. Because Jesus, you can crush her.
I mean, pixels leave a lot to imagination, so I mean, I guess then you're limited by the factor of imagination.
And I have none, which is why I have an LP channel. So.
True.
Imagination. Ah, it's a scary face.
Oh, that's gonna get us demonetized, guys.
It's
This is unsuitable for children.
Susan, don't look.
I have a question. Did Ganon build all this?
he would have had to have at least enchanted it. Ganon's always had that sorcerer's side post getting trapped.
Yeah.
Because remember, this is also the Ganon after getting what he wanted in Ocarina of Time, but then getting sealed away, and then plotting his revenge. And now, again, this is not his first rodeo.
Right.
It's his second rodeo.
He said at his second rodeo. Like that now I think it's just personal. Now he's just lashing out. All right, he's
Leave him alone.
When you realize, you kind of realize that Zelda was kind of an idiot because it's all her fault. She sent Link away.
Oh, hang on
because
a
of that,
second.
Link wasn't there to stop Ganon.
It's
when
a
he
whole
came back.
Minority Report situation. Like, yeah, you have a whole game of
Victim blaming,
evidence,
woman
but you
shaming
didn't
piece of
actually
shit.
do it in those timelines. Where's the ethics?
I'm just curious, like, Ganon is aware of all the monsters and all those temples and stuff. He's thinking, like, if Link goes
He's
through
too
all...
scared to go in them himself.
He's thinking, if Link...
Spooky.
If Link is able to defeat all these things, I know what I'll do. I'll create a fortress with all those things that he already defeated.
Genius. But I'll make them fight him one at a time, not all at once, because that could actually be useful.
And I have the literal afterlife with me.
Plot contrivance, it could be that these are the remains of Ganon's forces. It's pathetic that he's having to summon more temple bosses or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of all he's left to summon again. It's all he's got left.
I love tennis.
You know, shut up.
I mean, he's left to use nothing but his own shadow.
Yeah, Stefan, when was the last time you played tennis? Huh? Got him.
Anyone for tennis?
Okay, let's play now. Yeah, I'm winning. 1-0.
30 love?
Great game.
Ambien, what's the secret of knowing which door to walk through?
The handle of the sword falls towards the door. It's super obscure, and oh yeah, I didn't get the first time neither.
Oh,
Once you know.
that's so clever.
All I did was memorize it.
Oh, there you go. It's a legitimate puzzle in my Zelda game where a puzzle is usually just, can you hit all the switches, sweetie? We just need to make sure that you hit every switch that's in the room. If you hit them all, then the chest will appear. Just if you hit one,
Then we'll
if
get
you
my
don't hit
toes on the way
one,
home.
if you can hit 1 and 2, you're good. But if you hit the third, the chest will appear. All right, you got it. All right, so just go to the next door. There's gonna be another
baby's
puzzle, but
first
we believe in
puzzle.
you. Love you. Bye. That Zelda puzzle's kind of in the middle there. Twilight Princess touches into that sort of basin.
So what you're saying is that we need a sequel like this about this game and Twilight Princess.
No games need any more sequelitis, alright? The less animated dudes talking about our video games who eventually get invited to Kickstarters to support games that he was, like, discrediting and saying that these were bad design choices needs to stop.
Yeah, Chris, you fucking sellout.
I'm sorry to announce that I'm in River City Girls. It's fine.
See, that game has done everything to just make it the hottest game of the summer, and including Chris, hottest thing of the summer.
One thing that Miwa and I always shared is neither of us ever know what the fuck you guys are talking
No,
about.
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about? What is River City Girls?
To be fair, that's not our fault, the fact that you're culturally stupid. Like, that's a you problem.
Just don't
River
care.
City Girls is a spiritual successor to the long-running River City Ransom beat-em-up brawler series in Japan.
So Steven, remember my
What the fuck is
remember my
that?
school project that you and Miwa helped me on, the one with the dude with the punchy beard? They made that fucking game, but it's with cute girls saving their boyfriends.
Let me put it this way: you played the Scott Pilgrim game or seen it, Steven?
I've seen it.
It was based on River City Ransom.
Okay.
We got you.
Yeah, it's an old NES beat 'em up game.
Imagine Double Dragon, but instead of the girl getting kidnapped and the boyfriend saving her, the boy gets kidnapped and the girl save her.
And this time, the Game Grumps voiced the boys.
Yeah, why are the Double Dragon boys in this game?
Iconography, you gotta tie it together. It's the whole reason why. It's the
Everything's
whole
a
reason it's
universe.
better to make a 6th game in a series than make a brand new series. Like, we don't know. It hasn't been play tested. We haven't group tested yet.
Has been play tested.
Throw in hasn't been play tested, but we're just gonna release on Steam and call it early access. Bravo, have fun.
It's the same reason. It's the same reason why it's the same reason why they'll remake good games just with better graphics rather than.
Oh yeah, dude.
fix
The
old
coming was
games.
when backwards compatibility just stopped being a standard console feature. Like, I love the fact that you can just play whatever you want on an old PS3, but you got to take care of it. You got to take really good care of it.
Yeah, you get as long as your fat fat PS3 doesn't break.
I hope that rumor of the PS5 having complete backwards compatibility is accurate, because that would be pretty sweet.
I'd latch on hard for that.
It would be able to read every disk type?
That's a rumor.
Well, I guess there's only 3 disk types.
Can I play my Wild Arms discs as well as my Metal Gear Solid discs?
You would only need 1 additional laser to do that.
CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, and then whatever that Blu-ray that PS4 uses.
Oh shit!
Well, see, the Blu-ray player laser can read Blu-rays, DVDs, and CDs already. So you just need one that can read the PS1. So you just need 1 additional laser.
Oh
Or
shit!
maybe
if
it just
can
reads
read
well, the
DVDs,
PS1
it
are
can
like a
read my
weird
copy
kind-
of
they're
the
weird
Logan
kind
like
of
first
Xbox
movie.
does. All right, Garrett, choose who gets to talk there.